Okay, in today's session, we are going to see about Python. So, yesterday, last session and all, you people have seen about the introduction to Python, right? So, hope you guys remember that. And if you have any queries with respect to that or in the upcoming classes, you can put it in the chat box. I will try to clear. Okay. So So we will do some a small recap, okay? Recap, and then we will go for the new topics in Python, okay? So hope you guys are comfortable in Python because it's syntactically it's very simple, right? So I'm sharing my screen. Hope my screen is visible. So yes, hope you people have seen the Python introductions and all, right? So Python is supports varieties of basic data types, and it is open source, general purpose language, and supports object oriented programming. So all those things you have already seen about some introductions, right? So and also in previous sessions you have seen about the operators and all, right? So what are all the operators we have seen? So hope you have seen arithmetic operators, right? Arithmetic operators, assignment, and comparison, and logical, bitwise, identity, and what else? Membership, I think. Yeah. So these are all some of the operators which you have seen, I think. So we will do some recap with respect to this, and we will move on to the next topic. So some new topics now. Excuse. I'm going to take is so it's about the data types. Okay. So with respect to data types, Python is considered as a loosely typed language, which means there is no need to define the data type of the variable. So like in C and C++ and all, you have to mention it as an integer, int, float, like that you have to mention, right? But in Python, it's not needed, right? So that is called as a loosely typed language. Hope you guys are aware about this. So how Python is then differentiating between these things? So if I want to type any string, I need to mention it within the quotes. Otherwise, if it is a number, then it should be like this, right? Hope you guys are aware about these things. So with respect to the data types, what we are going to see is there are we can able to separate it into two types. One is immutable, right? And another one is mutable. We will see one by one. Okay, in upcoming sessions, we will see one by one. So, with respect to this immutable, what it means? Immutable, it means see the variable value which cannot be changed like that. Okay, so for example, immutable means numbers, strings, and tuples. So these are all the immutables. Immutables are nothing but if you once declared, then it cannot be changed. You can able to do all kind of process, iterations, concatenations, and everything you can able to perform with respect to the these immutable data types. Okay, we will see. Don't worry about that. We will see one by one. Okay, just I am giving the topics which we are going to see for the next 2 days. Okay, so And what is mutable? Mutable is nothing but list, dictionary. So those are the mutable. Okay, we can able to change. So list is nothing but a sequence of mutable Python objects like a floating number, whether it is string or literals or anything, you can use it within the list. Okay, so list, dictionary, dictionaries, and sets. So we will see it one by one. Don't worry about this. Okay. So in today's session, what we are going to see is some recap about these operators and this immutable operator. Okay, immutable data type. This is the thing which we are going to see in today's session. Just a minute. So hope my screen is visible. So what I'm going to do is now, now I'm going to open some uh, Google Colab. Okay, this is the IDE which I'm going to use it. Okay, so Google, you can use any IDE. You can use Visual Studio Code. See here, you can use Visual Studio Code, and you can use a PyCharm or anything. So in order to do some basic stuffs, I'm going to use the Google Colab. So in order to do that, what you need to do is you need to open it with your account, okay, with your Google account. Okay, so go to Google Apps or see here, go to Google Apps and go to your drive. Okay, just go to your drive and here just go to new and go to more and then go to the Google Collaboratory. Okay, so this is just an IDE. IDE is nothing but it is an integrated development environment. Just in this environment, I'm going to uh, do some steps, some basic steps with respect to the Python. That's it. So here you can able to change your title. Hope you guys known about these things and all, right? So what we are going to say is Python introduction. Python introduction. So this is the title. And if you want to connect it with your drive, then you can connect it from here. Okay, so for now we don't want all those stuff. See, if you want to connect it, mount your drive, then you can use this one to mount your drive, and your all your drive steps will come here, and you can access whether it is data or anything, you can access it. What all the things you kept in your drive, you can access it. Okay, so for now we don't want those things. Okay, so now what we are going to see is some recap about the operators. Okay, so arithmetic operators like plus, minus. So I hope you guys known about this. So see, this is the code which this is the code part which we are going to enter here. If you want to do it with more code things, just click on this button and it will come. In order to run, you need to click this play. And if you want to add some titles to this, just click this and double click this to enter the title. Okay, now arithmetic operator. So I have given a title here, and see under this title you can able to perform some codes. Okay, so this one is for code and this one is for the title. Okay, side headings, titles, which whatever comments you can add. Okay, for Python commands, you need to use this hash, right? So this is for the command. Okay, so comment is nothing but it will not execute. It's just for your reference, right? Hope you guys known aware about this. So operators, arithmetic operators are nothing but plus, minus, star, slash. So these are all the arithmetic operators and exponential operators like double star. So hope you guys already completed all these steps, basic steps, right? So this is just to do the recap. So modulo operator, okay, modulo operator and double slash is nothing but a round off operator. So all these steps you have already seen, okay. So and what else? Then assignment operators like assignment operators, right? Assignment operator. What are all the assignment operators? Just to recap, um, equal to, right? Plus equal to and minus equal to and star equal to, right? And slash equal to. So these are all some assignment operators. Okay. So assignment operator. Hope you guys did all these things in last class itself, right? So assignment operator is nothing but if if I want to print a is equal to a plus 5 like that, for example, I'm declaring a as 6. If a is equal to a plus 5, instead of giving like this, I can able to give a plus equal to 5 like this, right? So I'm just printing it. Okay. So inside the print, I'm just printing it. So here I'm printing A. Okay. Here I'm also printing A. Instead of giving this, you can give like this. So both the see here, both of the output will be the same. So this is assignment operator, right? So this is instead of a star star, so a star star 5 is nothing but, so you can be able to give like this, a star star 5. So this is nothing but it is an exponential, right? So likewise, we can able to use all these kind of operator and hope you are aware about these operators. And comparison operators like less than, greater than, and double equal to, not equal to. So these are all some comparison operators which you are aware about these things, right? And what else next in the list? Logical operators, right? So logical operators are then nothing but and or not. You have already known about these things, and or not. So let me give you one example and we will move on to the next part. Okay, I will give you one example about this logical operator. So consider x equal to true, okay, and y equal to false. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to print x and y. Okay, now what it will return? So it will return if x, it will return if x is false, then false, right? So AND operator is nothing but both should be true, then it is true. If any one is false, then it is false, right? Both is false, then x and y are false, then it will return false. So that is with respect to the and or and not. Hope you guys remember all those things. So print x and y. Now you can see it will print false. So similarly, for or. So for or, either one, any one, okay, and not. not. Why? Sorry. Not, right? So not is nothing but it will return. If it is X is true, then it will return false. Otherwise, if it is false, then it will return true. That is called as not. So or is nothing but if either any one is true, then it will return true. If both are false, then it will return false. So that is with respect to the or operator, right? So you can see here, first one is false because it is and. Okay. So with respect to X and Y, any one is false, then it will return false, right? So if both are true, then it will return true. That is the case with respect to the AND operator, right? And with OR, if any one is true, then it will return true. And also with respect to NOT, if it is, see, my X is true, then it will return false. If it is false, then it will return true. So that is that's all about the um, logical operators, right? So similarly, the bitwise operators. You have already seen about the bitwise operators. It perform and or and not operators with respect to this bitwise operator. We can able to perform the binary bitwise operations, right? So, for example, what I can say, see shift operators. You have already known about this shift and all, right? Three. For example, this greater than is nothing but a shift right, right? Hope you guys remember this. Shift right. So this will print 0 because it will perform the binary operation. Okay, this 3 is nothing but this 3 integer which will convert to the binary, right? So what is the binary form of 3? So you would guys know about the binary operations, 8421 code and all, right? So 0011 is nothing but a binary format of 3, right? Similarly, if it is for 2, then it will perform 0001. So this is the binary thing about this, right? If this 2 got shifted, okay, if this 2 got shift right, okay, then what happens? This 1 will become 0. Okay, this 1 will become 0. Then my whole output will become 0. Okay, so that is called as the binary operation, and this shift will do, it will convert this particular number into binary and it will shift it. Okay, it will shift it. Shift right. Similarly, if it is shift left, see, so this is called as shift left. Okay, so this will perform the shift left operation. What it will do, it will shift the uh, uh, 2, right? So this one last one will goes to here, will goes this one will shifted to the left side. So what will come, what here it will come as 110, like this it will come. So what 1100 means? 8421 means 8 plus 4, 12, right? So it will print the 12. So hope you guys have already seen about all these operators, right? Bitwise operator, shift operator, and membership operators. We are going to see membership operators, okay? So what the membership operator will do? See, membership operator is nothing but in and not in. Okay, these two are membership operators. So membership operator is nothing but this in will find if this will return true if it finds the element in the specified sequence. So consider my sequence like I will enter some sequence. For example, it's equal to some sequence I'm going to give. So some array sequence. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find whether the some number, okay, some number. 3 is in this list or not. Okay. So X is nothing but an array list. It will find whether this 3 is in this list or not. Okay. Hope you guys are seeing my screen. My screen size is, hope the size of the letters are okay for you. Otherwise, please let me know. I will increase the font size. Okay. Please let me know. I will increase the font size. And if you have any questions, please put it in the chat box. And okay, we will continue with this. What this in will do is it will find whether this 3 is in. Okay, whether this 3 is in this list or not. Okay, so it will return true or false. Yes, true. If it is not, if I give, for example, if I give 9, then it will return false. See, these are all simple things, some introduction about these operators, and we will see some in-depth programs related to these operators in the upcoming sessions. Okay, I'm just giving the introduction about these things. So similarly, the not in. Okay, the not in, what the not in will do, it will check whether it is not in the list or not. Okay, yes, it is not in. Okay, in is nothing but it will return true if it is present in the list. Otherwise, it will return false. Not in is straight opposite. Okay, see here, if the here the in will return false because the 9 is not inside the list, right? If I give not in, then it will return true, which means I'm asking that whether it is not in the list or not. Yes, it is not in the list. Okay, so it will return true. So straight opposite to the in. Okay, in, not in. Okay, these are all some operators. Just a recap. These are all some operators you have already seen about these things. Hope you guys remember all those things. Okay. So now the main thing we are going to see about some immutable data types. Okay. See, the next topic is immutable data types. So in immutable data types, now we are going to see some string operations. Okay, now we are going to see some string operations and we will go for the tuples. Okay, so here we are going to see some string operations. Okay, so with respect to string operation, we can define we should define in a single quote or double quote. Okay, but for multiple lines, we need to use the double quote. If I'm going to define some string, for example, x equal to, I'm going to assign some string to this x, means hello. Okay, so it should be given inside the single quote or double quote. Okay, for multiple lines, you must use the, if I'm going to use for the multiple lines like this, so you can use double quotes. Okay, you can use double quotes. So now I don't want the double quotes and all. I'm just using the single quote. Okay, so yeah, like other languages, you don't want to declare the prior size of the string. In C and all, we need to declare the size of the string, and in order to allocate the memory, you have to do all those stuffs and all, right? So here we don't want to declare anything like this. Okay, don't want to declare the data type of the any variable. Just like that, you can able to give, if it Python will take care everything. It's loosely typed language. Okay, loosely typed language means no need to define the data types of any variable. Okay, so if Python itself can able to recognize if it is inside the quotes, then it should I need to treat it as a string. If it is not inside the code, for example, y equal to 5. So this 5 automatically it will treat it as an integer. Okay. If it is like a 0.8 like that, it will treat it as a numeric float. Okay. So with respect to the Python, this is one of the advantage for the beginners. Okay. So beginner can able to easily understand what is going on. And you don't want to type tons and tons of lines. Okay. So with respect to the C language, if you are typing 10 lines of code, then you can able to finish it within 2 lines in Python. So that is the beauty of Python, right? So we will go for string operations. Okay. So with respect to the string operation, what I'm going to do is see here. Okay, first thing is what I'm going to do is excuse me. See, with respect to string, what we are going to do is we will do concatenation. Okay, the first thing we are going to do is concatenation and the repetition. Okay, and what else we can do? The slicing. Okay, and indexing. What else? Okay, find off, find off, and some of these are some of the predefined functions present in the Python. Okay, replace of, then what else? Split off. So these are all the some count of. Okay, and what else? Okay, we will copy paste this here. So these are all some of the string operations we are going to see now. Okay, so with respect to concatenation, okay, concatenation is nothing but I'm going to concatenate this particular string with some other string. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to print x by concatenate it with um, um, model 1. Okay, so let me show you what it will print. You can see here, this is called as concatenation using plus. If I use plus in integer, then it will do the arithmetic operations. Okay, arithmetic operation addition. If I use plus, okay, if I please listen carefully, if I use this plus in string operation, then it will do the concatenation. Okay, then it will do the concatenation. Okay, so what I did is I have declared some string inside X. Then I need to concatenate it with some other string with the existing string. So simply I use plus operator. So for this string, I use plus operator, then it will concatenate. Okay. So this is the simple example of concatenation operator. We will see some simple print statement. Okay, all these operator inside the print statement. We are not going to see some any big programs with respect to this in initial stage. Okay, so in upcoming sessions, I will give you some programs related to this. Okay, and you can also work out. I will explain you. Okay. So for now, just try to understand what is concatenation operator. Okay, and how to use it, and what is the purpose of it. Okay, it will just concatenate. It will just concatenate the some string with the existing string. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is now I'm going to, what is the next thing? Repetition, right? So for concatenation, what we have used plus operator, right? So for this repetition, we are going to use star. So what is star? Star will repeat. Okay, star will repeat. For example, what I'm going to do is print this x. Okay, print this x. How many times? So for how many times I need to specify it using star. Okay, see, you have to be very careful. If you are using, you can see here, I am using the star operator with some string. Okay, with some string, then it will do the repetition. It will do the repetition. Okay, if I'm typing it as a 3, then it will type the particular string into 3 times. So what is inside x? Inside x, I'm having some text. Okay, I'm having some string. Okay, so for this string, if I'm using this star, it will do the repetition. For the integer, if I am doing the star, then it will do the normal multiplication. Right? You can see the output here. See how many times? 1, 2, 3. 3 times it got repeated. And if I'm using the same star with an integer, see how beautifully Python is differentiating between these things. Right? I'm using the same star and a plus for both string and integer. Then automatically it will make the difference. I didn't mention it here. This particular variable is integer. This particular variable is string. I didn't mention anything here, right? So automatically it is taking. That is the beauty of Python, right? So this is called a repetition. Okay. So with respect to the string manipulation, we have seen concatenation and repetition. Now slicing. Okay. Now next thing is yes, slicing. So what we are going to do is slicing is nothing but if I want to, okay, if I see here in this is the thing which I'm already having, right? Okay. So for slicing, what I want is I want to extract this particular text alone, this particular letters alone from the existing one. So this is called as slicing. Slicing is nothing but you're separating something from some whole, okay, some whole thing. So this is that part which is holding the whole text, right? So I'm going to slice something from the existing one. Okay, slicing is nothing but extracting some thing from the existing one. So for example, what I'm going to do is I'm going to print x of. Okay, so in order to do that, what you have to do is you have to give some numbers within the set bracket. Okay, so within this bracket, okay, within this is a square bracket. Inside this square bracket, you have to give the numbers. What kind of number? So the syntax is the first number represents the starting point and second number represents the ending point. So in order to separate these two numbers, you have to use the colon. Okay, so for example, 2, 3. 2 is nothing but the starting point, and I will use 4. Okay, and 4 is nothing but an ending point. So what it will do is it will give you from 2 to, okay, from 2 to 4. 2, for example, it will extract E and L. So this 4 is ending point, and in order to separate this, you should use the colon. So this is called as slicing. So from this x, what x holds hello open mentor. So it will slice these two letters alone from the hello. Okay. So 2 is nothing but it will extract it from 0, 1, 2, 3 like that. It will extract. Let us see. LL or EL. Okay, it will. Okay, it is starting from 0, right? It start from 0. So for consider this one is 0th element, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, like that it goes on. So this H is 0, E is 1, L is 2, 3, and 4, right? So it will exclude the last one, fourth one, and it will gives you the intermediate 2 and 3. So this is how the slicing works. Okay. So in order to do the slicing, you have to please try to remember. You have to mention it within the square bracket. Inside the square bracket, what is the syntax? This is the starting point and this is the ending point. And in order to separate it, you have to use the colon. Okay, this is the slicing. And next thing is indexing. Okay, so the next thing is, so one more thing I want to tell you is you can use the negative numbers also, right? The negative numbers also. So if you use the negative number, see, if you use, for example, -4, okay? So what it will do is, it will extract the string from the last, okay? It will extract the string from the last. You can see here. So from the fourth, okay, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it start from E, okay, it start from E and it will bring everything up to the second one. So it will extract from the last. So the negative numbers also possible. Okay, so this is about the slicing. Okay. So the next thing is indexing. So indexing is nothing but you can able to do the extract the string. You can see here indexing. I can able to mention it like this. Okay. So indexing is nothing but using index. I'm just extracting the string. Okay. It will extract the first one. So if it is a -1, then it will extract from the last. Okay. You can see here the last one. So -1 is nothing but it will extract from the last. If I want to extract from the first, then you can just a minute. So it will extract from the last. Okay, for the minus. So okay, let us see. The next thing is find. If I want to find something from the existing string, okay, from the existing string, I want to find some letters. So for example, print of what is the text? Okay, x is the text dot find of. So for example, I need to find these things. Okay, LLO. I need to give it inside the single quote. So what it will return is it will find my at what position this particular LLO L starts from. Okay, L starts from second position, right? So it will return 2, 0, 1, 2. Okay, so it will return the second position. So from the second position, this particular string starts. So it will return the position of the string. Okay. So similarly for the replace, what we can able to do is if I want to replace, okay, if I want to replace, okay, so instead of LLO, I need to replace it as a LL. Okay, I'm just giving LLO. So here what you need to specify is the first thing, the first parameter should be what you need to replace. Okay. Uh, Sorry, which one you need to replace. Okay, and you need to replace LLO with what? Okay, OLL. Like that, if I'm giving, just see what happened. See here, instead of LLO, it replace OLL. So this is the purpose of replace function. So this find, replace, count, everything, and is the predefined functions present in the Python. Okay, you can make use of it. Similarly, you can use max of, upper, if is alpha. So like that, there are many string functions are there. So these are all some of the very simple string functions which I have mentioned here. So just go through all the string functions in some material. If you have some material, just go through on it. Okay, there are many string functions are there in Python. Okay, so up to count we have seen, right? So there are many. Is alpha. So this will find whether it the given string is alphabet or not. Okay, alphanumeric or not. Max of, it will return the maximum of a given number. Min of, so it will return the minimum of the string. Then upper, so it will return the uppercase of the given thing. So just give a try on all these things. Okay, just go on to explore all these string operations. These are all some of the simple string operations which I have mentioned here. So you can try all these things. Is alpha, max, min, upper. You can try all those steps. Okay. So these are, just take it as a homework and do this while coming to tomorrow's session. Just try all these steps. Okay. And what else we are going to see? The next thing is will see the next topic. Okay, next thing is tuple, right? We have completed some string operations so far. So the next thing is tuples. Okay. Do we have time? Let me check with Rajesh. Rajesh?
Ma'am, Karthik here, ma'am.
Karthik, 45 minutes over, or can I proceed?
Ma'am, 45 minutes over. You can take any doubt session like that, ma'am.
Okay, yes. Okay, now I'm still sharing.
I'm
Okay.
continuing the recording or not, ma'am?
Please stop the record. Stop the recording.